Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the areas around the Portland, Oregon metro region that saw the biggest appreciation in 2024. This is one of those things you want to pay attention to because it does matter if you own a home in the area or if you're looking to purchase one in the near future. If you're tuning in today, I'm assuming that means you're curious about Clackamas County and areas like Canby, Oregon City, Wilsonville, the North Willamette Valley. If that's the case and you want to know what's going on out here in this part of the Portland, Oregon metro region, would you do me a favor? Subscribe to my channel, Living in Portland Suburbs, like this video, leave us a comment. All of those things really do work together to help other people like you find this kind of content that they are looking for. Before we jump into the list, let's set the stage with a little bit of context for what happened with the real estate market in 2020. As of December of 2024, the median home price across the metro area came in at $543,000 and the average sale price came in at $608,600. That is according to the RMLS Market Action Report that was released in January of 2025 that documented all the data from December of 2024. If we compare those prices to 2023 at the same point in time, that's an increase of 1.8%. It's steady growth, but it's nothing compared to these hotspots that we are about to talk about. What exactly is driving the surge in these hotspots where appreciation is well above the 1.8% for the Portland, Oregon metro? Let's take a look and find out what's going on. First up, we have Tigard and Wilsonville, which to me, there's no surprise here. Home values jumped an impressive 16.1% in 2024. That is nutty. Really not hard to see. Tigard and Wilsonville are two cities in the Portland, Oregon metro region that are desirable. People want to live there. And it's not just the fact that Tigard and Wilsonville both have very charming neighborhoods. They're well connected in terms of transit and getting around. Freeway access is pretty easy in those two areas. But it's not just freeway access. It's not just ease of commuting. A lot of big companies and the tech hub from Oregon is making a home in places like Wilsonville. Anytime jobs come to an area, often that also means relocation from Portland or other parts of the metro to some of the suburbs where these businesses are being relocated. That's absolutely the case here with Wilsonville and Tigard. The median price in the Tigard-Wilsonville area is coming in at around $620,000. And the average sale price is around $653,700. And right now, inventory sits at about 2.4 months. That really means there's not a lot of inventory. There's still a very strong demand for homes in this area. And anytime we have low inventory and strong demand, that usually means prices are going to stay up, or we're going to see really strong appreciation like we saw in that 16.1% appreciation. Next on the list, we have Lake Oswego and West Linn. Again, the RMLS puts these two areas together as a region, but I think it's hard to argue that these are two of the more affluent communities in the Portland, Oregon metro region. Prices there appreciated 7.6% in 2024, according to the RMLS. Everybody who lives in the local area knows that Lake Oswego and West Linn are known for their top-rated school districts, for their luxury homes, beautiful views of the Willamette River, maybe some riverfront property. Lake Oswego has lakefront property and everything that centers around the lake and the affluent lifestyle of both of these communities. West Linn and Lake Oswego arguably attract folks who are interested in that more affluent lifestyle. Looking at these two cities, the median price in that area is $831,000 and the average sale price is soaring over $1,042,600. Also, something else, inventory is tight. It's coming in at 2.9 months as of December of 2024. High demand and little inventory also means in this area we're going to see continued appreciation at a higher rate potentially than other areas. The next area we're going to be moving east, and that is out to Gresham and Troutdale. This may come as a surprise for a lot of locals. That area saw a surprising 5.6% increase in home value year over year. Why did we see this jump? It really has to do with affordability. If we're looking at the Portland metro region as a whole, Troutdale and Gresham tend to be a hub where people can still find relatively affordable property. It's not just affordability. I would also argue that proximity to outdoor recreation certainly makes a difference for people. You're close to Mount Hood, you're close to the Columbia River, hiking trails, and you're close to natural beauty. The median price out there in the Gresham Troutdale area is around $494,900. It's definitely one of the more budget-friendly options in the metro area. As far as inventory and demand is concerned, we're looking at about 3 months of inventory. Buyers still have options, so to speak. It's a little bit higher inventory level than the other areas we've talked about so far, but homes are still moving pretty quickly and pretty steadily, reflecting that there's a growing interest in this particular area. The next area on our list is Columbia County. It's a little bit of a hidden gem. And in Columbia County, that would include cities like Scappoose and St. Helens, right out Highway 30 from Portland. And out there, we see that values appreciated by 4.5%. The median home price is at $432,500, and the average sale price is $451,300. It's in the category of one of the more affordable areas in the metro region. If you're considering it because of its affordability, know that it is more removed from the city. Commutes on Highway 30 or over Cornelius Pass Road into Washington County. Resources like grocery stores and other services are significantly more limited out in Columbia County unless you're willing to drive a little bit further. But nonetheless, for people who are looking for space, for affordability, for a charming country town, small town feel, being close to the Columbia River, Columbia County is definitely a place that is becoming a very attractive option for people these days. In Columbia County, inventory is around 2.4 months. Not a lot of properties for people to choose from. It was once an overlooked market, but as people are looking at options that are still commutable to Portland, Columbia County is definitely on the list. We're going to head from Columbia County over into Washington County, and let's talk about Hillsboro and Forest Grove. According to the RMLS, this area, Hillsboro and Forest Grove, home values there grew 4% as of December of 2024. The Hillsboro area in general is known as a hub for a lot of employers. The median price in Hillsboro and Forest Grove is around $525,000, and the average is coming in at $552,500. It's definitely more affordable than neighboring Beaverton, but there's still some good growth potential there. Beaverton and Aloha appreciated out there by about 2.7%. People are drawn to Beaverton and Aloha for friendly neighborhoods that are desirable, and it's also close to Portland. You have a lot of employment driving the housing and relocation needs there in that part of town. The Beaverton and Aloha area have a median price of $541,400 with an average price of $555,700. It's slightly above that metro average, but it does offer, I would say, great value given the amenities of what are available out there in that part of Washington County. And get this, closed sales were strong in that area, coming in at 1,008 in 2024, and inventory still remains tight at 2.7 months. Not a lot of choices of homes for buyers to buy. So again, going back to that principle of low inventory, high demand, that means that prices will continue to go up. Next on the list is Northwest Washington County. There's definitely a trend here between Hillsboro, Forest Grove, Beaverton, Aloha, and now Northwest Washington County, all part of that Washington County hub. Northwest Washington County saw a 2.1% rise in values. It's not incredibly high above the 1.8% that we saw in the Portland metro as an average, but still feels healthy considering what the bumpy ride that we tended to see in 2024. Northwest Washington County's median price is $725,000 with an average price of $772,700. Why do people like to go to Northwest Washington County? You're drawn to the lifestyle feel. Larger lots, some spaces out there that feel more like you're in the country, but you're also close into employment and services. You're connected to the metro, but you have the option to also buy property. Now, next on the list, do you think we'd get past this video without talking about my hometown? Because next on the list is Canby and Oregon City, which experienced a 2.3% increase in 2024. In the area, we're looking at a median price of $577,500 and an average of around $618,200. People move to Canby and Oregon City for the lifestyle element. They want that small town. They're looking for that connectedness to the community, but also want to be within a reasonable distance of Portland and the services that Portland has. Closed sales in Canby and Oregon City last year in 2024 came in at 1,108 total closed sales, and inventory has stayed around 2.7 months. Like the rest of the metro areas that we've talked about so far, there's still very strong buyer interest and not a lot of properties for people to buy. The last area on our list is Yamhill County. You probably know of Yamhill County as the heart of Oregon wine country. And out there in Oregon wine country, we saw a 4.1% appreciation in 2024. The thing about Yamhill County also is it's exceptionally affordable. The median price is coming in at $480,000 with an average price point of around $540,500. The appeal in Yamhill County is the proximity to wine country. It's beautiful. Who doesn't love to see the vineyards growing on the hillsides and the beautiful properties? People who want to be in a beautiful place near the lifestyle elements they want, like Yamhill County's food, wine, culture, and still be within a reasonable distance to Portland. We've looked at all these different areas all around the Portland, Oregon metro region. What is the common thread that connects all these areas together that we have talked about? First of all, job growth. Areas near tech hubs like Tigard, Hillsboro, and Beaverton are thriving. Affordability. Places like Columbia County and Gresham offer more bang for your buck. People are flocking to areas that suit their lifestyle interests, whether that's having an affluent lifestyle in Lake Oswego or West Linn, whether they want that country living like you might get in Northwest Washington County or Oregon City and Canby, or Yamhill County, where you can go and be close to wine country. The final one is low inventory. All of these areas tend to fall well within a seller's market inventory range, meaning low inventory and high buyer demand. It is going to continue to create competitive markets that will force those prices up over time. We may not see the aggressive price growth like we saw in those early 2020 years, but we are seeing modest to aggressive price growth depending on where we're looking in the Portland metro. If this was helpful to you, would you mind subscribing or liking this video? If you'd leave me a comment and let me know what you think about the real estate market in the Portland, Oregon metro region. I'm Jennifer Schurter, your local real estate expert here in Clackamas County and the North Willamette Valley. If you're looking to make a move around here, down below you will find how you can connect with me. I'd love to hear from you and help you find the perfect place in Clackamas County or the North Willamette Valley. Otherwise, I will see you next week.